In this video, we're going to talk about a habit that silently kills your willpower in your brain. It's dangerous because it happens unintentionally, which means most of us don't even realize it, and we let it destroy us. So what is this habit? It's called lazy thinking. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how often you just avoid thinking? Like instead of figuring out a solution for yourself, you ask someone else what to do. Instead of sitting down and wrestling with a hard question, you distract yourself. Instead of making your own decision, you just copy what worked for someone else. It doesn't feel like a big deal in the moment, right? But here's the truth. Every time we refuse to think, our brain gets weaker. We get more passive, we get more easily bored, less focused, less creative, and slowly, without even realizing it, we destroy our ability to live the life we actually want. That's the real danger. Not just wasting time, but becoming someone who can't think deeply, can't stick with challenges, and can't make strong decisions. And here's the thing. This problem is everywhere. If you've ever felt lazy, unfocused, or like you're just copying other people's choices, you're already experiencing it. So today we're going to talk about how we're unconsciously killing our brain power, and I'll give you 7 powerful solutions to stop it and rebuild your mind. Because trust me, you can't afford to keep letting your brain get weaker. I'm going to break this video into 2 parts so it's easier for you to follow. Part 1 is about the causes and the dangers of lazy thinking, so you can see just how harmful it really is. In part 2, I'll share 7 practical solutions to help you overcome it and fight back. Part 1, how we accidentally destroy our brain. So what's the culprit here? 2 words, mental laziness. Or to put it in a more direct way, we're constantly refusing to think. I know that sounds insulting, but hear me out. Every time we avoid solving problems ourselves, every time we just copy what someone else is doing without asking if it's right for us, every time we choose the easy distraction instead of the hard focus, we are telling our brain, shh, don't think, just coast. And the brain listens. The brain gets weaker. It's like having muscles but never using them. If you sit on the couch all day, your body falls apart. Same with the brain. Symptom number 1, we can't make our own decisions. How many of us chose our major in college because someone else said it was safe? How many of us took a job because it looked respectable, not because it fit who we are? How many people even picked a partner because everyone said they were a good catch? When we refuse to think for ourselves, we end up living someone else's life. And eventually we wake up at 30, 40, 50 years old and go, wait, how did I get here? This isn't even what I wanted. That's the cost of mental laziness. Symptom number 2, we quit too easily. Have you ever tried starting a business, a diet, or even just a new hobby, only to quit after the very first failure? You post something on Etsy, nobody buys. You upload a YouTube video, it gets 12 views. Boom. You give up. That's the brain refusing to push through discomfort. It's used to easy dopamine, easy scrolling, easy entertainment. The moment something hard comes along, it taps out. And if we always quit at the first obstacle, how on earth do we expect to succeed at anything? Symptom number 3, we can't focus for more than 10 minutes. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You sit down to do some work. 5 minutes later, you're checking your phone. You try to read a book, but your brain starts screaming, "This is boring." We've trained our brains to crave novelty every few seconds. Thanks to Reels, TikTok, Shorts, Netflix autoplay, we don't have the patience to stay with one thought. And guess what? No focus, no creativity. No focus, no deep work. No focus, no real progress. The big picture. When you put these together, poor decision-making, quitting easily, zero focus, You start to see why I say we are destroying our brain. Not in a dramatic sci-fi way, but in a quiet, everyday way that ruins our ability to build the life we actually want. So what do we do about it? Part 2, 7 ways to rebuild your brain. Luckily, we're not stuck. The brain is like a muscle. It can recover, it can grow stronger if we train it. So here are 7 practical solutions you can start today. Solution number 1, cut down on short-form videos. Yeah, I said it. TikTok, Reels, Shorts. These things are mental junk food. Don't get me wrong, they're entertaining, but they hijack your brain's ability to focus. They reward you for doing absolutely nothing. You're just scrolling, and the app is deciding what you see. You're not the one choosing what you watch. You finish one short video, and instantly another one is recommended, then another and another, and before you know it, you've been sitting there for hours without even realizing it. You're not using your brain at all. You don't even have a moment to pause and think about anything. That means you're in 100% passive mode. The result? You lose patience for anything longer than 30 seconds. Try sitting through a 2-hour lecture after months of binge-watching shorts. It feels impossible. So what's the fix? I'm not saying quit cold turkey. If you love TikTok, fine, but track your usage. Use your phone's screen time app. If you watched 4 hours yesterday, aim for 3 hours, 50 minutes today. Keep reducing. Little by little, you'll take back control. Solution number 2, practice problem solving by listing options. Here's a brain workout. When you face a problem, don't just look for the quickest fix. Instead, write down as many possible solutions as you can. Example, you need to give a presentation at work. Most people just Google presentation tips and copy whatever. But if you sit down and force yourself to list, say, 15 creative approaches, you're training your brain to generate ideas. Maybe you try humor. Maybe you use a story. Maybe you turn your slides into memes. Maybe you do a live demo. The point isn't that every idea will work. The point is you're teaching your brain, don't be lazy, think, explore, create. And the more you practice, the faster your brain becomes at problem solving. Solution number 3, slow down your learning. This might sound strange, but one reason people stay dumb despite reading a lot is because they consume too fast. We speed read books, binge watch courses, play podcasts at 2 times speed, and then we remember nothing. Knowledge isn't a race. It's like brewing coffee. It needs time. So here's the challenge. Next time you read, stop after a paragraph that hits you. Close the book. Think about it. How does this apply to your life? Do you agree? Disagree? Can you imagine an example? That reflection is what actually grows your brain. Slow learning beats fast consumption. Always. Solution number 4, always ask why. Kids are great at this. Why is the sky blue? Why do dogs bark? Why do I have to eat vegetables? But as adults, we stop asking. We just accept things. And that kills curiosity. So revive it. Whenever you see something that catches your attention, ask, why is it that way? Why is that ad so effective? Why does that photo look so good? Why is that person so persuasive? Dig, investigate, be the annoying kid again. Every why question you chase makes your brain sharper. Solution number 5, write every day. I don't care if it's journaling, blogging, or just a note on your phone. Writing forces you to organize your thoughts. Here's the secret. You can't write clearly if you don't think clearly. So when you write, you're literally exercising your brain. You're practicing how to structure ideas, how to connect dots, how to express yourself. Start small. How do I feel today? Then expand. Over time, you'll notice you not only write better, you think better. Solution number 6, talk more and think before you talk. We've gotten so used to hiding behind screens that we've forgotten how to really converse. So here's a practice. When you're with friends, put the phone down. Listen carefully to what they're saying, then respond thoughtfully, not just with yeah or same. This forces your brain to process information in real time, to empathize, to articulate your thoughts. The bonus, people will love talking to you because you'll actually feel present. Solution number 7, the reading plus walking combo. This one's my personal favorite. Here's what you do. Read for 30 minutes, then go for a 30-minute walk. And during the walk, think about what you just read. Replay the ideas, argue with them. Imagine how they apply to your life. This is like digesting food. You don't just swallow, you let your body absorb. I swear you'll remember and understand so much more if you add a walk after reading. Plus, hey, exercise never hurts. Wrapping it up, so let's recap. The silent killer of our brain is mental laziness, the constant refusal to think. It shows up in our inability to make decisions, our tendency to quit, and our lack of focus. But the good news, we can reverse it. Cut down on short-form videos. Practice problem solving. Slow down your learning. Ask why. Write daily. Talk more with intention. Read plus walk. Pick even one of these and stick to it. You'll notice your brain getting sharper. Do all 7, you'll transform. And look, I'm not saying it's easy. Training your brain takes effort, just like training your body. But isn't it worth it? Imagine being able to focus for hours, to come up with ideas on demand, to stay strong in the face of challenges. Imagine living a life that's truly yours, not one copied from someone else. That's the reward. So please don't destroy your brain. Train it, use it, grow it, because your brain is the one tool you'll use every single day for the rest of your life. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this helped you, hit like, share it with a friend who's always doom scrolling, and subscribe for more deep talks like this. See you in the next one.